old school, new school need to know this. Get your game up, you better keep focused.
Welcome to the Wait Within podcast. I'm Gina.
I'm Ashley.
And this is episode 5, which is our final episode for season 1. Yay! We're so excited to have reached the end of the season with you. Hopefully, you've been following along and learning as we go. What have we talked about, Ashley?
We talked about a lot. So we began the season talking about our body dysmorphia. And then we leaned into nutrition, into consistency and discipline overall in your fitness or wellness journey. And then our last episode was about rest and recovery.
Yes, rest and recovery. I've been really enjoying that.
Episode, I'm going to tell you right now, you struck a chord with the people. The people love that messaging. So we might have to segue about that later because I feel like that relates to overall wellness, about pivoting in life. And that your wellness is impacted when you have to pivot, and you've done it gracefully, and you were able to get a lot of people to engage in that, which was great, to be honest.
Yes.
Maybe you let us know, people, if we want to dive into pivoting and how your life evolves, because you're allowed to evolve. And how do you stay on track? Like, how do you be like Gina?
How do you be like Gina? That should be a hashtag.
Gina P. Okay. Yeah, which is good. So it's great conversation. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the integration, the big picture. Obviously, we went through all of those things. And whether you listened to us from the beginning or you popped in our last episode or you just like our little post that we do for baits, we think overall this journey has been great. It's something that we are currently on ourselves.
Currently.
And today we're going to talk about how we plan on sustaining. I guess that's really what we should say. Sustainability.
Yes, sustainability.
And Gina has mentioned that word multiple times. Goes right over my head, guys. But
I try, y'all. I try, but she doesn't always listen. And, I just keep repeating it like she's a 2-year-old.
Good friend. You know what? That's what they said. That's really good. When you keep repeating, then it becomes like real. So eventually I'm going to pick up on this.
I mean, look at this. Sustainability.
So we talk about our integration messaging. So we should talk about how have you embraced for yourself in this journey compassion, being able to be a little bit nimble, and overall giving yourself grace. What are some things that you can give to the people that have helped you?
I think the thing that helped me a thing that helped me the most, I would say, is actually giving my own self grace, right? Like I used to be hella hard on myself, like, girl, you didn't eat the grilled chicken every day for 7 days in a row. You are a failure. This is why you can't do anything right. I think I changed my self-talk and I was kind of like, girl, life, and you figure it out in different ways and adjust as you need to. And I think that has been the most helpful for me to show myself the compassion and grace that I would show someone else if they were talking to me. So that has been really helpful for me.
Yeah, that was super powerful.
Thank
Self-talk,
you.
manifestation. I do really believe in that. And you know what? I noticed that I manifested where I'm staying at the other day, the weight where I was like, I keep hitting the same weight, I keep hitting this weight. And I looked at my vision board from 5 years, and that's the weight.
What from how long ago?
5 years ago. I looked at my vision board. I want to weigh 165.
Right.
And I can't get past that number. And I don't know what happened. I happened to look at my vision. Oh, when I was like in the process of interviewing and I looked at my vision board and I saw, oh, that's the weight that you put out there. That's the talk. And I also say to myself every day, you're never going to get past this. You're never going to get past these extra 10 pounds you're trying to get rid of. And I'm like, oh, could it be I'm holding myself back? I envision myself to be here and I can't
Mhm.
get past it. So it's so powerful that you said that you're okay, you give yourself grace, and I guess you don't speak negatively to
I try not to. I mean, some days I do, but
days we
I
do.
try not to.
It's natural to do that. However, I don't think it helps you get to the other side. And I think
Work.
that's what we all do with our own minds. We get in our own way, especially on this journey. It's so funny how I feel like we're able to pick up and push through work and push through whatever our tasks are to do for our family or our relationships, whatever that is, organizations we're part of. But this particular thing, we often give up and settle and just say it is what it is. I've tried my best. I at least feel that for most people. They don't think, you know what? It's not going to be a year. It's not going to be a couple of months. This is a lifetime. I plan
Yeah.
for a lifetime. And I
I
think
still I still struggle with that though. Like in my head, I'm like, a lifetime of no cheese. I don't know if I can live this life. Or
I said that I got to work out forever.
yeah, a lifetime of me doing these bullshit ass squats and lunges all the time.
Oh,
A
very.
lifetime? That's a long time.
Then you think about it though. Okay, put it in this perspective. Isn't that a privilege to be
Yeah.
to be? I know it seems very. I know it seems very like cliche. Oh, it's a privilege to move our bodies, baby. I want to move my body on the beach. Okay, I want to be in the water. I want to do
I will happily move my body on a beach, in the ocean. I
with
will,
a pina colada.
right? I will do a limbo. I will do the conga. I'll move my body all over that daggone beach bar. But
I'm not trying to move my body in the gym like this 3 times, 4 times a week.
I
That's
mean, I get it. I get it. But it's wow. Like I have to constantly wrap my brain around it. And actually, it's not the workout for me. I've always been a person that enjoys working out.
you know
But
you love enjoy working out. You love community. You
I
love
do.
you were
I just my problem is like, so you want me to not eat bread again for the rest of eternity?
that is one thing. That is what's been holding me back. Bread,
Bread?
bread. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? God invented it. Okay, He broke bread and fed thousands of people. So that means that we should have it biblically. I should be consuming bread. I
Right.
love bread. I love oil. So the two things I have a hard time getting away from is the fats and the carbs.
Hmm. I told myself I was gonna start trying to make bread.
Don't do it. We have a bread machine in our family. I'm gonna tell you right now, a loaf a day. A loaf a day. Gina, I'm not even lying to you. A loaf a day we were going through, and then we would like whip butter because whipped butter is a little bit better. Don't do it. Last winter, last couple winters is not what you want. I'm telling you right now. And now the lately, I don't know why. I remember last year, or when no, last time we had the girls together, you bought crumble, and they opened the crumble by my house. No slight to crumble, but there's crack in those cookies.
There is crack in those cookies. And the crack is the preservative.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I looked at the app. I
Don't
had
look.
I had crumble on the 18th, on the 20th, and on the 23rd. I'm,
Well,
I'm detecting a trend.
yeah. So when I was working before, we were like not far from a crumble. So my admin and I, like it was almost, and I went into the office 3 times a week. So every week we would have a crumble date. And we would justify it because we would have to walk the 5 minutes to it, not 30 minutes, of
That's
5 minutes,
walking.
whatever, 5 minutes to go order. Like we would pick our cookies and then we would split them up so that we each got to taste whatever flavor it was.
It's so bad. But then I said to myself, okay, if you're eating grilled chicken and you're eating high fiber vegetables, all that. I've been eating a lot of vegetables, thanks to Gina, every single week. It's okay to have a cookie. I know exactly what that cookie is going to do to me now. I know exactly it's going to obviously inflame me because of the preservatives and the sugar and all that. I'm probably going to go up on the scale for like 2, 3 pounds. We all know that that's not real weight. And however, though, overall, how I feel better. I feel like I'm not removing myself from being
in
able
the world.
to hang out with my daughters and share these new cookie things with them. And they love it every single week. There's a new cookie. It's super exciting. And I'm like, I think that that was the biggest part of when you're on this journey. You constantly have to check yourself. Or,
Before you wreck yourself.
right, which I did. I got a permanent scar from it now. But like, am I working out too hard? Am I not sleeping enough? If I am I not giving my body the amount of fat that I need? I'm a woman. I need to have fats. I can't have less than 20 grams of fat. Like, so the integration for me is learning that you need to allow yourself to do all the things. And this is going to be a lifetime. And yes, do you eat cake every day? Do you eat cookies every day? No. But should you completely abstain from them? So, took me this whole time in this thing, but I'm actually, and I've been yo-yoing. I go up, I go down, I go up and I go down. But I'm just like, you know what? Overall, I'm happy. I feel like I'm more engaged. I can move my body. I can do things. And that was the goal. I think we talked about that in our very first episode. Remember your why. And,
Mm.
and it can't be a why that's been given to you via your algorithm. How you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to eat, how you're that should not that should all be there for motivation. It should not be a book, because what we've learned on this journey is that we need to be comfortable with how our body, our minds, our nutrition, how everything is going to constantly change, and we're going to figure out what works for us. So we all have
Mm.
different journeys. It just makes sure you remember why you're doing it, and then it just makes it feel less like work.
Yeah.
I
I
think
agree with that. That was a word. I think the not trying to be with or compare yourself to the whatever you see in the algorithm is really key. And it's probably going to be really key for those that are very heavily on social media, because it's so easy to like feel like what you see is what real life is, which is why I think recently on my own social media I've been like, let me tell the real story, because um everybody's out there probably thinking she's having the time of her life or doing this, that, and the third, which is what led me down the path of saying, let me go ahead and be transparent about this, because I know there are people watching that may not want to admit they're watching, and or are watching that are like, oh, this is, something I want to be like this person, or, let's see what's happening. So um I think that is a great piece of advice, to not let the algorithm drive you down a pathway.
it was for a long time. And I was comparing myself to 20 something year old girls that have no children. Um, and that's not
And and I'm just gonna add on, not have your body type.
no.
They're not you.
And you know what? I realized also, just, I mean, we all know this. You say something, right? And then it pops up on your algorithm. And I say to myself, if you continue to speak negative about yourself, or if you consider yourself big back or whatever, those are the things that were popping up on my feed. So it's
Mhm.
like feeding into that. So I always, like, at least for myself on my page, I'm always trying to post inspiration or motivation or being brutally raw about my chaotic life, because that's really what it looks like. And whether or not I don't get the clicks, I don't get the engagement, but I feel authenticity. And
Yeah.
that's what I wanted. I'm like, that's what my page is about. And I feel like that's what drives my algorithm. So, like you said, it goes back to, do you really want to do this? Why do you want to do this? How are you
Yeah.
going to do this? And building yourself a community, like anything else that you should do in life, build yourself a positive community to get to that goal. And also, that community can help you be a I guess, a soft landing place when you have setbacks from those goals.
Right. And they can help with accountability, right? If you've got that community. And and know what works for you. Like, I know for me, I don't mind working out, but I do much better if I have to be accountable to someone else. Like if I'm with some, like we said a thing and we're like, we're working out 4 days this week, check in. I'm really good at that because I don't want to let the other person down.
Oh, your calendar is ridiculous.
And my calendar's what?
It's ridiculous. I'm
But
gonna
it,
tell you right now, you know how people be like, oh, this person acts like they're the president. They're so yes, that is Gina. And I do, you know what I love about that is that you actually hold people to time. Like you are the accountable partner. Like if I want to be accountable, I said Gina will pull the receipts. You said this on such and such date. And I need people like that in my life. I need somebody to rinse me out and tell me you need to focus. And it's actually really, which is good. Have some, maybe you need a person to rinse you out, not the algorithm. Just have someone in your life that's gonna hold you accountable for the things that you said you was gonna do and when you were gonna do it. Because those people are Gina. Okay.
yeah, those people are Gina. It's hilarious. And you're right, but it is true. Like if you're gonna say it, say mean what you say and say what you mean.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I'm also a person that like if I say it, I want you to tell me. I might still be mad though.
Well, most people don't want the honesty. They don't. They don't. Which is why this is why this journey and this podcast was super important for us because we felt like there weren't platforms where people were being honest.
True, true indeed.
You're,
The other thing I really want to be honest about is my dislike of cottage cheese.
I I have grown to accept it.
I have it in the fridge right now, and I had like been so against it. It's texturally, I did not want to eat it. But then what did I put it on? I think I might have used it as like a vegetable dip or something.
It's
And
good as that. I was gonna say like I had burgers yesterday and I put some cottage cheese on top of my burger. I'm gonna tell you right now, depending on which brand you buy, it reminds me of like an aged cheddar type.
ugh, stop it. You're a
So
liar.
it was like,
The
or
way
like,
you're saying,
or if you ever had blue cheese on a burger, which I know you're.
okay, blue cheese I mess with, but blue cheese has a blue cheese flavor.
I'm saying that's what you can season your cottage cheese, but that's what it tastes like to me on my burger. It tasted like I had blue cheese.
You
I put it in my
I
eggs.
just want you to know that you told yourself that.
No, it did. And then like, or I whip it to make it smooth, and you can use it to like as your base to make like aioli sauces or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I've used it for different things. I've used it to make those protein like bagels,
You ever
stuff
had
like
it with tuna? It's a good substitute for what you call it, mayo.
marinade.
Yeah, it
That
makes
sounds
it
so good.
very very hearty though. Depending on what type of tuna you use, when you put that cottage cheese in, it feels like you're eating like like tough turkey. Like it's just so much. I don't know how to explain it. When you eat a lot of protein and you eat something that's like too much protein, that's what it's like. It's like, oh my
Mm.
god, this is too much protein. I could get through a can of tuna. You won't be able to.
I'll try that with the tuna. That might work. Like,
Gina
'cause
makes a
person
bomb
that-
tuna salad, y'all. Make that tuna salad too. Okay. It's the secret ingredient. There's a weapon of what she does to one of her vegetables that I really think it just takes up the tuna salad up a notch. It was up a
Who, me?
notch. You have to have
That's my
macaroni.
mama's tuna salad recipe.
Hey, twin. Her
Mhm.
mama and I have the same birthday. That's
Yeah.
we were destined to be together, Gina.
Oh God. Now I got two of these crazy town Libras in my life.
Everybody loves us. Wait, so that means that your nephew is a Libra too,
He is.
and your brother?
My sister. My sister's a Libra.
Oh my god, you are
My
so.
grandmother was too. I had a lot of
You never again, y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now. Every time I talk to Gina, I learn something new. Like I found out she used to live in Arizona. Like I now found out she's surrounded by Libras. You have never said that ever.
what, that the Libras or the Arizona?
Like your whole family are all Libras.
Yeah.
Those
It's a
are,
lot of Libras.
those are great people. Protect those people, okay? Protect them. It's Libra season. Hey. Let's be excited. We had to survive Gemini season, which is quite busy because they need to have 476 events Libras are still deciding what they're doing.
Yo, word up. My one homegirl's a Libra and it's her birthday, and she's like, she decided, she was like, I can't decide between a trip or a party. So then she did both. Now the trip is coming, and I'm like, are there themes? Like, do I need to bring something specific to wear? She's like,
Plan. Now she's going to be stressed out. She wasn't thinking that far. We don't think that far.
the
We
part
no.
it's Libra season, so that means everything is coming up. Anyway, so she was like, "Are you pressuring me?" I was like, "I like to call it empowerment."
I like that. I like that. I'm going to empower you.
I'm empowering you to make a decision. Are we wearing a
We are, that's why we're a scale. We're indecisive, which is why my journey's been so chaotic. I'm indecisive.
girl? You are chaotic.
Um, what am I doing next? My next steps, guys, which is actually crazy. I'm considering, I don't know, considering training with some natural bodybuilders and possibly might do a competition. We are just going to see whether or not I can perform at the level that they can. That is the first benchmark that I'm doing.
Well, I'm fairly certain that you can. My bigger concern is I don't want to deal with the asshole that you're going to be
I'm
that
hungry.
can only eat a piece of chicken and 6 broccoli spears.
When I'm in that, what you call it, that last prep week, I heard it's really wild. Which is why I'm just like, I don't know if I could function like that.
Yeah, I have a friend who did it and she disappeared for 6 months. She was like, I won't be outside because I'm training.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm just testing it out because I swing the pendulum too much. It's too much. So I'm just gonna start working out with them and see how I like it. I'm really trying to just I'm trying to keep myself engaged in my journey. And because I like to try new things, that is what I'm going to try. Now, a lot of people have their thoughts. I do not plan on looking like a man. I am already very
Well,
strong.
it's not possible unless you're gonna do roids or something. It's not gonna happen.
This is all going to be natural. It's all natural. And I have been doing it for a couple weeks already. So now that's my new way of how I'm going to keep myself busy this winter and keep myself engaged in like this new world, and I'm going to be comfortable with how my body changes. I'm telling myself that. I'm putting it out there into the universe.
That's good.
Now everyone's in this, what are they calling it? The great lock-in. Right. So this is essentially like, I was like, how do I lock in but not be extreme? Well, I guess about that. Anyway, you know what I mean. Gina's like, I have to deal with this. I have to deal with this. What are you going to do, Gina, to continue on your journey?
Girl.
Bonus. We wrap up season 1.
I think over the last like 6 months, I've done everything to maintain where I am. So I think what I'm going to do different, or I started doing differently, is shifting myself back into the like doing the work because I still have more to lose that I want to lose. So I need to refocus. I got comfortable and
You should. You lost a ton of weight.
I like that you're whispering as if
Collectively, we have lost over 100 pounds.
right.
I think over 100.
Almost 140.
Yeah, I was about to say we lost that's a lot of weight, and not for nothing. And the way that when you lose that much weight, we talked about that also in this episode. It is harder. People who are like still working out, it's not because we like it. It's because we have to do it in order to lose more. It's even harder.
Yeah.
So it has to become a lifestyle. So I'm glad that you're gonna up it up a notch, up the
I
energy.
guess. Yeah, I'm gonna up it up a notch. I'm gonna go back to eating a little bit cleaner.
It was a great summer. But we had to wrap that shit up. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never been happier to have less social activities, unless you're Gina. Then you still have
I was gonna say, where are there less social activities? I am literally gone every
I
weekend.
am booked all the way through the end of October. AKA she's booked until almost Thanksgiving. How is that even possible? I wanted to write you in the message. It's September 22nd. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
I know. I didn't realize it until like something happened and somebody asked me, "Oh, what weekend can we meet?" And I looked,
And none. None.
oh, there's no weekends. I'm gone. I'm doing something every single weekend.
Until November. So if you guys are looking for Gina, she needs one of those
If you're looking for me, I'm available during the week.
you need a calendar app. You know how you can like
I
go in?
do. I have one.
Of course she does.
I mean, I did launch my own business, so that's the other
Oh
thing.
yeah, right?
So,
You guys should get involved if you need career coaching or you just need a friend to rinse you out, like me.
word up, word up. I just did it for one of my friends. He texted me about something, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that sounds great. If you want to stay exactly where you were and make no progress." And he goes, "It's weird getting called out about yourself via text."
You know what? This may seem small, but you posted something as we're wrapping this up about being authentic. And you realize that not being authentic is what was holding you back in your career.
Yes.
And I do find for myself, I'm like a chameleon. I blend, I try to find a way to relate, and that's how I fit in everywhere we go. And for a really, really long time, I felt part of that is how I looked. And part of that was also where we went to school. It was a very polished look. And I took that for granted and carried that look all the way through my professional career. So this, with this hairstyle that I have, was the first time that I was authentic to who I was. And I went to work and I had all of this anxiety built up, like, they're gonna I was waiting. I just knew it was gonna cause commotion. And I was waiting for the commotion. And it happened, and people said things, which is fine. But then I was like, okay, that was the worst of it. That was
Yeah.
the worst of it. And I'm like, people do this every single day with everything. Everything someone's gonna have an opinion about. So
Totally.
along the way, Gina has helped me. So today, well, this week I went into Monday like looking like this, and I was super happy about it. And I got through Monday, and it was fine. And I was like, yeah. I tell my daughters this every day. Our hair is like magic. We can do so many things with it, and I actually embrace it for myself, and I love it. And they're
Yeah, as you should. I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Look at that, guys. Real life testimony of Gina's. And this was just a video that I saw. And I was like, I'm going to hold off getting my hair done for my vacation a little bit closer to when. And I was like, girl, why stress yourself out? Just get it done. If this is the best day you can get it done and you got to go to work for 2 weeks with braids, I held off on the beads because I was like, it's going to get crazy if I put beads in. You know, they're going to think that I just came off a beach in Jamaica. I just think, relax. I'm going to add the beads next week for a little razzle dazzle.
Real brat.
Okay, so we all know Gina's new profession, and this is what
Oh,
she.
wait, if you want to follow me, it's the Impact Academy on Instagram. And instead of Impact IMPACT, it's IMPCT. No A. Follow me.
Get into
Yeah.
it.
So did we cover everything else? How did the podcast change you?
How did it change me? I feel like it changed me through life lesson. I felt like I was like a crash test dummy. Like everything I was saying in the beginning, and I was like being very strict and very unrealistic. And you had a very, I feel like your approach has always been like this. My approach has been like this, which is very much so on brand for me. Um, it brought me right, it put me right back on my ass and brought me back to reality. Um, that
Okay.
I can do all things. It needs to be in moderation. I need to have rest. I need to prioritize myself. I need to be show compassion to myself and the versions of my body that I have gone through and still yet to approach. Um, and that I can still like do this, be happy about doing it. Cause like you said, like I'm a person that enjoys working out. I enjoy doing these things, but I also enjoy my relationships, my community, my friends. Um, and in the beginning, I felt like I was so hung up on meeting these goals that I didn't care about any of those other things. So
Mm.
no more grounded. And I'm so happy um, because when I started my page, it was supposed to be like a journal for myself to watch myself change through over the years after having kids and rediscovering who I was. And then meeting you and being able to find someone else who can engage and talk about our setbacks and what works for us, whatever. And then coming to this podcast, it was very, very cathartic. So I am happy that I did. I didn't do it with therapy, y'all. Gina's a therapist. Add that to the resume. But yeah, that's how it's changed me for the better. And I think it definitely makes me. It's a part of my life, but it doesn't define who I am.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That was good. I think for me, I think what I learned is that I guess I never thought I was, to your point, even keeled. But what I discovered is that so I'll say this, and you're gonna be like, this is another thing I didn't know anything about you. It has been on my bucket list to have
But
like
guys, we just met each other yesterday. I know nothing about this woman. It's been 2 years almost, and I know nothing about her. Go ahead.
I'm an enigma. But
Knock my socks off again. Go ahead.
it's been on my bucket list to be a talk show host, like for the longest. And so people used to always tell me, you should do a podcast, you should do a podcast. And I'm like, what am I gonna do a podcast about? Um, and so I think what this has done is made me realize, things are possible to to do the thing. And having to rein you in a few times to get us to the right points.
Why is
Uh,
it here to keep it spicy?
what?
Here to keep it spicy.
Yeah, you do keep it spicy. But I think, doing that and making sure that we're still on the path of where we're going for the podcast has been impactful for me to know that I have that skill set, which I think maybe always had it, but didn't know. Like the proof was in being able to watch or listen to us.
Say it. Jokingly you say it, but you actually so funny it manifested. You're like, I am the most charismatic. You always say that.
I have a winning personality.
Winning. I was about to say I was waiting for the line. Winning personality. And everyone who meets Gina, we all agree that's what it is. She's
Yeah.
funny, she can sing. Oh, and she's on her feet. Let me tell you, snapbacks. I mean, clapbacks. They be there. They be there. So this is great. Look at that.
Yeah, so that's been enjoyable for me. And then I think also what I've learned is that I could probably use some of your crazy town over the top discipline um in my journey. So that's been good. So I'm really proud of us, actually. I'm proud of us for pulling off this podcast. You have 47 and a half children. I have a life that as we heard was very busy.
She's a personal assistant to get through her day because she had even today she was like, "You have an hour and a half." Like,
Because why? Because I am prioritizing my self-care
it's true. She
and
only
my
has
I
today.
have a
It's
massage today.
nothing. You have an appointment. It's nothing. Well, it is important. She's getting a massage.
I am.
Massage.
After doing that parade on Sunday.
Setting
So
boundaries.
I have been barely walking since strolling in that parade. Like,
And I saw you posted Peloton, so I know those legs.
baby, I was so mad that that was me being accountable with a friend because she was like, "Oh, I really want to get back into it." I was like, "Okay, let's pick a program and do it." Who knew the first workout was going to be legs? And I was like, I just hopped all over Harlem strolling in this parade, and now I'm doing a leg
You're
workout.
after jumping over that puddle and you pop.
I still ain't right. I still ain't right. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Gina tried to jump over a puddle, y'all. A pond, because it's New York. We know
Yeah,
that
it
some
was a pond.
have puddles. They have ponds.
And I tried to jump over it like I was an international track star, like a long jumper. And baby, the way I landed, my hamstring said, "Bitch, you know what we not doing? That."
We not leaping through the sky. Now look at you.
They're like, "You are not a track star. She's a runner. She's a track
I'm
star."
gonna tell you right now though, but you did start something. We was on some Peloton posts, and now I saw that today, and I was like, "Ooh, I think I'm gonna do a Peloton ride as my workout today." So Gina out here, look at her little micro influencer. She
I'm over
is, y'all.
here.
She is influencing y'all. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm glad you're gonna get me your massage, and I have 47 gift cards like you, so I feel like I need to start scheduling.
Yes, please schedule. Y'all, there are so many people I talk to that are like, "Oh, I have a gift card for that, but I never booked my spa appointment." Baby, book it. It makes all the difference.
I
I
think
talked about this in the rest and recovery episode. I get the best effing naps in my massages.
I'm looking forward to that today. I have a facial, and
Oh yeah, facial nap is also good.
I'm finna snore in that lady face because I was up to 2 a.m. tired, tired.
Up to 2 a.m. not responding to messages until this morning.
I was
And then
working.
and then wanted to respond this morning very urgently. Well,
What
I guess we're not doing it then. Girl, you
happened?
just responded.
The best part of being a parent is bedtime. Tell you right now, when them kids go to sleep, I sat here probably for an hour just in silence because I need some rest. And then I did some work. And then one thing led to another, and I was knocked out.
Hilarious.
My bad. So I'm super excited that we did this. In our next season,
Next season, y'all, we're coming back. I know you're excited.
bigger and better, because next season we are going to collaborate with some other people in our industry. And we're also going to collaborate with some experts because we always end every single episode with we are not
We are not experts.
experts.
Consult your healthcare professionals.
And we're going to be able to have you meet with some of the people that we've worked with or had people work with. And we're going to help you along this journey. Carry this weight within, but do it in a positive way. So,
Did you just whisper positive what?
positive manner, positive self talk. Like,
Right. Amen, sis.
we are going to come back better than ever. So now that summer is over, we said we were going to end this. We got through the summer. We had a great time. We did it all. And now we got to get through fall, y'all. And we all know fall is challenging. So we will be back to help you get through the slump.
We'll be back right before the holidays.
That winter depression, baby.
Guess who's bringing you out of it? Hey!
I'm telling you, it's going to be us because we know it get cold. It's sweater weather. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to work out. We got you.
Yeah.
Help keep you accountable. Right.
Thanks to everybody who's been watching through this season. Appreciate the support, the folks sharing, commenting, all that jazz. Our episodes obviously will still be out there. And we'll be back. It's been a pleasure.
It has. Wherever you go from here, go with kindness, my friends.
No. My, you have really turned into Confucius on this episode. I am unprepared. I have no quotables, y'all. Wherever you go from here, do it as you go.
You know why? It's been church, y'all. If y'all want to join my church, not me trying to be like, I'm not trying to lead y'all in the cold, but church has been great. Christ Church in Montclair, they've been great. Watch them online. Also watch them. Go there. They got 3 campuses. It's been great.
Good. I'm glad you have found a good church home for you.
Foundation. So
love it. Go with kindness and go to therapy. All right. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for coming to the Weight Within podcast. I'm Gina.
I'm Ashley.